All right. Here is the Tunic stream where I give you the instruction book translation and the glyph tower. Now you might be wondering, wait a minute, I watched your stream on Twitch and you already did this. Yeah, but the music I had in the background was a little high. Also, you know, with the mic problems I was having still during that stream, it just got a little choppy and hard to hear. So I thought I will record this separately. And, you know, it's never bad to go back to Tunic. So, without further ado, I am in my, I guess I'll go to Glyph Tower itself, but I've been just playing some New Game Plus. I did actually have 3 trophies I missed achieved. And for those curious, one is for accidentally freezing yourself with an ice bomb called Whoops, which is pretty funny. There's one for picking up the gun before you ever get the sword, which was I just watched someone else's path on it. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. And then the third one was you have to get 10 effigy heads, and it's called Too Cute to Smash or something like that. And surprisingly, there's 10 that you can find in the in the game, and we found 9 of them. I smashed one of them when I was still trying to figure out what they do. But yeah, New Game Plus, it definitely got some harder enemies. You might have saw there was a crab there that had a giant block on it that you can't hurt unless you pull it off with the, or at least the way I found it, you just pull it off with the whippy doodad. There's also the just more harder enemies, more enemies, but there's also things like over here there's one of the giant horse armor knights just chilling right here. Yeah. On the other hand, you have so many stats because you get everything you had before plus everything you find now, so it's not too bad. Anyways, you might be asking, wait, I thought you were just reading stuff. Where are you going? Well, we need to get to the Glyph Tower for when I get to that part. But I'll read it here. So, Tunic. And the other thing is, Tunic was originally called Secret Legend. So when you play the game, it pops up Secret Legend on your, window or whatever. Just cool to know. All right, so the little picture I don't have, you can look back at the previous video. It has the rest in the water for 60 seconds. And that's the clue I had to look up for that. That was the one golden treasure we had to look up. The translation is, the softest feather corrected 11 times, departed once more. And somehow you're supposed to go to the right, or like press down or up, whatever it was, and then press right 11 times and left 12 times. I don't get that one. Oh, what am I doing also? Because it's here. Before I go any further, I would like to thank Reddit users Skididdles, Ryox AA, Tobias Amaranth, who is the one who did our Ghost translations, and Opas Dio, because they are the ones that translated this. So without them, we would be in the dark. All right. Yeah, the only thing here on the left side under death, the thing is cards. Under hints and clues, it's praying. And then on the right, under cathedral, it says the far shore. So, nothing big there. This, on the other hand. A long, long time ago, there lived a civilization of great power. They built a city, and within that city they built a palace. They held sacred the secrets of the Holy Cross and understood the planar nature of reality. They ventured to the far shore and sought power from the spaces between. As is usual, an alluring old power was discovered. Fossils of self-annealed visions of the future, entombed and cast into sarcophagi and buried. A lever in the canonical plane, a store of potential. Perhaps it is the fabled prize, the power to defy death. A terrible power rises. The discovering hero opened a tomb and revealed a terrible truth. A cathedral was built to venerate this new origin of life, and the faithful were granted the grace of holy oblivion. The world is thrown into ruin. The lever overworked, the fulcrum shattered, a hole in truth will thunder open, and all manner of disquiet contradictions will gnaw apart the canonical plane. The thread is snagged onto a squirming coil with no beginning and no end. Flee to your arcs, old ones, and become your predestined selves. A prison and a beacon, but one must live outside the shivering ring, the air seeking an heir to the air, a beacon to bring about a ruin seeker, to either grow strong and replace an ailing heir, or to hold sacred holy cross and ensure their wisdom lives on, awaiting a worthy successor. Which will you be, ruin seeker? Have you arrived here seeking treasure and glory, or do you seek to uncover deeper truth? Look carefully, for the golden path lies everywhere. Just the top left says canonical plane, the top right says the far shore. Again, the same Again, the same battle, fought uncountable times. And so the cycle continues. Ruin Seeker draws to the beacon, are tested. Those who abandon their quest are forgiven and simply disappear. Those who are strong enough to remember their true hero selves will, through violence, begin the cycle anew. Will you be the heir to the heir and wait within the shadow oubliette? Before long, a ruin seeker will be drawn to you. Their gifts will recall your past life, and you will grant them the same false hope you were given. To break the cycle, a ruin seeker must by some miracle invoke a relic from beyond this plane. That just says the heir, the top right. There's basically nothing interesting here, but I decided to do continue most recent file, new game, begin a fresh quest, options, adjust settings, load game, go to save data screen. Here are the options. Adjust settings to customize your play experience, and then options mean you can keep playing if the challenge is too much right now. You are allowed. You know what? I said it in the stream, but I'm saying it now too for this video, because otherwise YouTube won't see it. You are allowed. Make it easier. It's okay that we looked up, a path. It's okay we looked up one of the tiles. You're allowed. Fine. The game said so. Right there. Maybe you can't read it, but it is right there. All right. He is saying, whose is this? And then the top part of, above data removal, it says load file and resume play. And choose delete to remove a file forever. All right. Beginning your adventure. A secret legend says that a great treasure lies in this faraway land. Maybe it is the power to defy death. Why do you seek this power, tiny one? Time to begin your adventure. Here's what you will do. Bringing the East Bell. East Forest. Enter the woods. Hero's grave. Sword. Icon. Lies at the grave. Guard captain. Powerful foe. Be careful. Old house. You will need a key. Dark tomb. Dark. Need a light. And on the right side, it just says power to defy death under the... Some say it's the power to defy death. Power to defy death. And then our little fox friend is saying, lost, see page 28. So top left, Ruin Seeker, you. 41 is Strange Gate to the Far Shore. Then bottom right with stamina points, it just says keep your eye on your stamina points. When you have 0 SP, you are in danger. Controls, top left is focus. And focus is crucial. Inventory / gear, move, shield, potion, use item, roll, run, talk. And the top says controls. That's the word button. So for me, it's, A button, which is actually the X button, because mine's a PlayStation, not an Xbox, but doesn't matter, it's button. And then the top right of the red banner. This button has many uses. One is secret, but if you read this book, you will learn it. Yeah, thanks for hiding that from me, game. Oh, that's what it does. All Alright, top left small box. Talk. Talk to signs, doors, and more. Bottom left small box. Pray. Forbidden technique. Offer reverence to the tombs of those who came before. Top right big box. Roll. Press to roll. Very, very important for surviving. Press. You cannot be hit at the start of a roll. Bottom right. Run. Press and hold the button to run. It is faster than rolling over and over. Press A. And hold. Alright. Top right. Again, the word button is the big one, and then the other part of the banner is, this button has one main use, but it is a powerful one. Use it all the time, Ruin Seeker. Face your adversaries. Use this to focus on a nearby foe. Focus and evade, to roll and dodge while still staying ready to strike. Focus and block, to raise your shield and face the foe. Oh, the bottom left thing says lock. Come on, where was it? There we are. Stamina points. Represent your poise and strength to perform certain actions. When you evade or perform other moves, your stamina points go down. When at 0 SP, you can still do many actions, but at a disadvantage. Moment of safety. At the start of evasion, you have invulnerability briefly, so evade at just the right moment. Bottom right. Stability. Take enough hits and you will flinch. If a hit is really big, you can even be knocked over. Excuse me. You can even be knocked over. The hidden stability gauge is 25% of your total HP. Top left. With vigor. Use vigor to roll. You are safe for a tiny moment. Found the shield. Block. Vigor fills more slowly. Hits will use up vigor. No vigor is 0%. Oh no, you ran out of vigor. You can only hop and are highly vulnerable. And then the top horn, just watch out. Then that just says vigor. Treasures and tools. Sword. Is this the hero's blade or a forgery? Stick. Just a stick. Shield. Left by a rudeling. Used to deflect blows. Ice bomb. Unstable powder made from the fairy of the West Garden. Regular bomb. Made from Slorm the pudding that goes boom. Fire bomb. Fire, fire everywhere. And ow, 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 ow. That's pretty funny. Keys. You need a key to open one of the rare old doors. The key disappears. Fruits. Eat fruits to restore HP or MP. They are gone forever, so snack sparingly. Hot pepper / ivy. One is spicy, one is minty. Gives a boost to attack or SP. Effigy. Betray for coins. Each betrayal is sweeter than the last. So yeah, that's what the numbers are to the right. Every time you use an effigy, it doubles how much money you have, and that includes if you bring them into New Game Plus. You know, I'm not using them because, like the achievement says, they're too cute to smash. But yeah, so you can get a lot of money that way. Lure. Doll of the beloved hero. Foes will be tricked. Golden coin. A special treasure that allows a wish. Use it well to give the wish eater. Top right. Magic items. Some items use the power of your soul. Magic points refill when you reset, but there is a finite number of souls in the world. But shows uses left, even a drop of MP is enough. Note, Holy Cross is more than a mere item. Magic potion. Lifeblood of the hero. Quaff to restore your will to go on. Mysteriously refills whenever you touch a checkpoint. Find some and get a free flask. Is the broken flask. Offer up ash to make your magic potions more potent. It is said the ash of heroes fortifies the blood. And then cards are ways to be inspired to unusual greatness. So I guess the ash is like you're using ash of the hero in the blood of the hero. And that, like, then you're like, yeah, I can keep going. Whatever, dude. If you, at the top, if you seek to increase your power, risk an offering to the air. The little money icon says the price goes up each time. The gray box says, as the shore bleeds one of falsehoods and memories, the air hungers for reminders of the corporeal world. Offer these mementos and share a delusion of power. And then bottom right, pilgrims to the shore are stripped of this false power. Yeah, so that's when the air kills you, even just as a ghost, the air doesn't take your stats. You never had them until you like pray at the hero and like you remember your true past self. Like all those offerings, the air is like, oh yeah, you got an attack boost, sure, but they were lying because she was a little cranky at the time, a little insane or something. We fixed it, don't worry about it. If you're watching this, you know we fixed it. She's better, it's all good. Anyways, top left. Oh no! Bad news, the Ruin Seeker has run out of health points. But wait, a strange being has given us another chance. Such a death is a dangerous thing to have. Top right. What was, but is now not. Zoom in on that. The ghostly form of an echo of self. Touch it to break its connection to this cycle and let it drift back into the shore. Be kind, as this is your fate as well. Cards can change its nature. And then the bottom. Future cycles look back with faith, knowing the course. Persevere and be sure to boost your power despite the cost. The Cyan Peril Ring. Raises defense when you are in peril. Inverted Ash. Quaffed potions restore MP instead of HP. Lucky Cup. Foes leave hearts to heal you a bit. Rare. Muffling Bell. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Foes notice you less. There are many more cards. What do they all do? It's a secret. Below that, to the top right, I guess. Cards. Cards can grant powerful inspiration. Change them often depending on the challenge you face. 1. Open the inventory. 2. Choose the slot icon. 3. Choose a card to memorize. And then bottom, Wells and Coin. Granting wishes requires payment, and further inspiration requires wishes. Those who wish enough can be formidable indeed, but to whom are you giving payment? Bottom right, choose wisely, Rune Seeker. Also, by Rune Seeker, I guess it's just the way I say it. It's Ruin Seeker, R-U-I-N, not R-U-N. This is the Ruin Seeker. Enunciate every syllable. So, top right, stumped. Here are some clues for you. Try to help your friends if you can. I entered the temple, but it was empty. What now? Here is where a Ruin Seeker would place 3 keys. I'll try to be better. Where are the keys? You can't find any without prayer. Try the thing, page 24. How do I get to the ruined atoll? Traverse the far shore with teleport icon and prayer. What is the secret of the golden path? Look to the stars and to page 49. The checkpoint says dead. It must see to the core. Look for a nearby core. Page 4. Old burying ground is too hard. Why? It is a place of despair. Only ghosts may enter. What's up with the door in the mountains? All the clues you seek are here in these pages. How do I defeat the air? Gather the relics from the hero's grave. How do I open these doors? Seek the Holy Cross. Can I go back to how things were? Perhaps there is a way. Maybe this is all a dream. What, the living or the dead? I think when you're dealing with like extraplanar reality, neither and both at the same time. That's my guess. Anyways, top right. What's behind the waterfall? Do you know of the fairies? Turn to page 47 and look carefully. What's the next piece of the puzzle? Every page has a secret, even this one. How do I truly escape? Share your wisdom and break the cycle. I found a treasure. Can I see them all? Yes, there is a place. I'm gonna flip. The top left says, do you know the secret way? Go to the door in the mountains and check behind it for the monastery. Either way, starting top left going around, it says monastery, fortress, forest, swamp, library, garden. All right. So the center says the secret of prayer. And the fox is saying praying. So to pray, be still for a moment and rest. Ruin Seeker, press and hold button for a short time. No holy being will ever hear you, but venerate those who give of their core and awaken the tools of a lost age. So you're not really praying to a being so much as you're praying to like the essence of all the things in the box. Praying to their previousness. And then they hear you and respond. Survival tips. Keep an eye on your bars. Your will to go on. Improve potions with ash to gain more HP per sip. If it's flashing, you're out of breath. Remember, you take extra damage. Blue, the power of your soul. Using magic items consumes it. Some foes leave their souls. Not top right, but middle right. Middle top. Tired all the time. That's what I'm reading. You can run. Your stamina points refill even when running, so you can enter fights strongly. Rolling everywhere will exhaust you. Right, try new cards. Have you discovered how to use cards? Be sure to make wishes if you have coins. Use your items. Today is the rainy day, so don't hoard valuable tools. Rewards await those who use liberally. Use special techniques. Roll and sword at the same time to perform a fast stab. Note, it uses stamina points. Check the map. Someone has made maps for you. There are secrets hidden in them, so look carefully. You are here. So I guess the giant skeleton made the maps? If someone else made the maps for you and it's not the previous heroes, since it's the pictures of the skeletons, you know, the shop, not a map. Maybe the giant skeleton was doing it, who I guess could just be, you know, another essence of the previous hero. Let's see, the only thing to translate here. Okay, so bottom left, to the west of the Great Palace are the gardens. Many paths are broken, but there is a way. Bottom right, magic dagger. A magic item made from a fairy. Use it to freeze foes with ice. Ringing the west bell. Can you see the bell but not reach it? Try going to the west garden via the dark tomb. Under the well. Flooded layer beneath the surface filled with monsters. Walking in water will slow you, but also some foes. Watch out for what lies below. Tip. Use a shield. Watch your vigor. So the lantern says, beneath the earth are many scary places. Be sure to take a lantern. The top right says, below the fortress is a cave. All right. One key to the Shadow Oubliette is guarded by the last great machine of war. When the siege was done, this beast was coaxed into this lonely purpose. And top of that just says, the last machine of war, siege engine. Page 30 thing is to the dark cave. The bottom right says, those who live in the fortress do not know the secrets of prayer. Use your knowledge wisely. Who knows what you will find? To the far shore, to the hero's grave. Prayer, page 24. So that does answer that they are not working for the air. I don't think. They just maintain the stuff because they do, I guess. So, ruined atoll. Under the library is the skeleton of a great abbey that served as its annex. Once, some others made this their home and built on the ruins. Only flora and fauna live here now, but the frogs may be on patrol. Summoning the library path means venerating to the four corners, so take a knee. And I know in the stream I thought it said take a knife, and I was very confused. Until I figured it out. The thing just says northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. The pillars say that. Oh, and the center just says up. Magic orb. That's what it says on the left as well. Well, no, that says odd door and magic orb, and rotate it around the forbidden axis and partially summon a disquiet being. So when I said, and I said this in the stream, but I'm saying it again too for those who didn't watch the stream, when I said we're presumably not summoning something, or we presumably weren't using a tongue, but I said it could be something from the tongue dimension. Maybe. We don't know what we're summoning, but we are summoning a being. Anyways, many have sought the secrets of this world, drawn by the great power and other secret legend. The librarian has learned much, including powerful sorcery. He makes his home high above the clouds, waiting for foolish ruin seekers to bring him more pages. Although powerful, his tragedy is his belief that the Holy Cross resides in the cathedral. He will never visit the far shore. Boss of the Scavengers will stop at nothing to obtain the blue magic crystal gem thing, whatever. She has long known that it lies in the rooted ziggurat, but has only now entered its depth. It cost many lives, but any price would be acceptable. And then it's on the next page, but if I the page over, will you still see it? Yes. So, monastery. Once a place of worship for the gods thought to live beneath the earth, it was abandoned when the cathedral's influence reached its peak. Cavity. Exposed fossil that has dented a patch of local truth out of the canonical plane. Being near it does not hurt, but it does instill a terrible feeling of hopelessness. Like, so hopeless that you lose your max health. It doesn't, like, physically hurt, I guess, but you're so hopeless and overwhelmed that you lose health. The Rooted Ziggurat, a house for strange gods, exposed by erosion and greed. Gun. Powerful, but uses a lot of magic. Savvy explorers have been known to quest for this soon after their arrival. Yeah, it's a good achievement. Lower Miasma. The bottom of the quarry will sap your will to go on unless precautions are taken. Were the rumors that the air is poisoned, quote, misunderstood because of this miasma? I mean, they're poisoned with hopelessness. Right. Fleamers. Equipped in various ways, the flesh may be stripped away, but the will to fight is strong. Brand. A disc-white fragment who lives in a skull and wants to taste everything. So yeah, it's licking. Lost Echo, an echo of self from a past ruin seeker whose owner gave up. Watch and listen closely and release it from its agony. And then the center with the skull, it says RIP across the skull, fox skull in the center. And then around the cathedral is a wasteland of graves. Those who had remains to bury after the final battle are laid here, but many are not at rest. Yeah, and then there's this whole thing. Underneath the cathedral, it just says, the seat of power for the first heir. 1. The sound of chanting in the... And it's a pun because it's the top says air, H-E-I-R. The bottom is air, A-I-R. That's why it's like circled in questions, because that's funny. In the air. So there you go. Got a pun out of it, too. 2. A large chamber filled with the smell of incense. 3. A shaft descends into blackness, activated by 10. 4. Doorway to eastern room. 4A. A group of lost friends covet the elixir. 4B. Baptismal font. 5. Upper balcony offers a view of the main hall. 6. In the library there is a double secret. 7. A rough-hewn passage. 8. A moonlight bridge blocks access to a treasure. 9. The chalice/vessel. 10. Device to power the lift. 3. 11. Lift shaft. 12. Ruined chamber. As checkpoint. 13. Gauntlet. 6 challenges. This says the top left is the far shore. Like come on. So far shore, seat of the air, stolen device, ruin seeker arrival. Also, so when I asked, like, did he make these or like just dig them up and find them? Yeah, he stole it. Then the big thing says the Shadow Oubliette, and that little thing says a key is no mere toy. Yeah, we might have unleashed the air. You know, whatever. We eventually got things better. It's fine. The blue text at the top is understanding the strange effects of the far shore. Normal. Human. Offerings to the air give power in the corporeal realm. In far shore / ghost, you are a shadow of yourself and the false gifts of the air have no effect. With hero relic, attuned to a true memory of yourself instead of a pale retelling. And left says hero. Then right side is how does a ruin seeker become a hero? Seek the candlelight and pray to visit the hero's grave and claim your heroic past. Says the ruin seeker begins to understand the Holy Cross, and that is when you begin to understand the Holy Cross. Hidden secrets. Much is hidden in this world, bound behind the power of the Holy Cross. Prove to those who gave of their core that you know of it deeply. Open the vaults left to help wise ruin seekers. Free the souls that stayed behind to guide you and receive their gift. Follow the golden path, the monolith, over. Get the next 2 pages up because it's this bit. So A, take your rightful place. Extinguish the beacon's last spark and become a fresh martyr. Courage that is untempered by kindness. Risk eating itself forever. B, share your wisdom. Wisdom that is untempered by kindness is no wisdom at all. Be freed. And so that also is like what helps you and helps her, because you had your wisdom and you shared it. You weren't just like, this is my knowledge, no one else can have it. You're like, here, look, this is what it's all about, lady. Here you go. And like, she understood. Now, what she understood, who knows? Whether it's the knowledge itself or the knowledge that she was, corrupted by all this, by obsessing. Yeah, who knows? But we saved her, and then we had a grand adventure in the credits. Great. Yeah. All right. The fairy spring. The chest says, fairy souls are tucked away in all corners of the world. They lock themselves in gold boxes, awaiting a clever ruin seeker who knows the power of Holy Cross. A hidden fairy will always leave a trace of magic nearby. They await a particular song and listen for it. Ernal, look around to find a secret spell hidden in the world. Seeking spell. Tiny false fairies will be drawn along the small fold of local truth the real fairy has created as a nest. It's a weird concept, but I'm not getting into that. Secret gathering place. But where do they go? Find a special location where all the freed fairies go. It says they have a final treasure and will only give it up when a certain number of their friends are freed. Oh yeah, I don't have all the check marks because it's a game plus. I haven't got all the fairies yet. And where do the fairies hide? Flowers 1, flowers 2, moss, caustic light. The bottom of that left. Maze, parenthesis, column. At top right is vein, house, patrol, cube, maze, visible, fountain. I don't remember if I talked about it yet or if it was in this part of the stream, but the one thing, it does not show the bone on this, and the bone doubles your invincibility time while you are dodge rolling, so that would have been very useful to have. Oh well. We beat it without it, fine. The bottom right says, did you retain the letter from us? Immerse it in water for 60 seconds to see a secret message. Also online, everyone, when I looked up the right 11, left 12 thing, everyone's like, you have to stand in the water with your volume turned off for 60 seconds. No, the shush is just, it's a secret. You can watch my stream. I literally did it with the volume on. Everyone is copying one source and wrong. So it shows you're wrong and you plagiarized. Good job, you. Not you, the viewer. You're awesome. Unless you were one of the people that did that, in which case it's kind of a wash. So yeah, that's how you make the letters. It's very involved. It's not just, it's as you said, well, as I said earlier, it's not, I knew that it wasn't just a A is this character, B is it. It's a phonetic thing. But the way it works is pretty crazy. Because I'm not going to get into all of it. You can look it up on your own if you're interested, but it's the number of stuff on the top versus stuff on the bottom all has to do with consonants and vowels and what sound comes first, and it's really cool. So props to the developers. Bottom right for additional support and secrets. 1. Find some rare golden statues. 2. Traverse the glow to visit 12 strange beings. 3. Unsing to them the greatest song, the song of the golden path as seen from within. I'm about to get to tell you about. But 5. By 5 I mean page last. So starting with this and going around clockwise. Under the moon, contemplate the prayer near an ancient tomb plundered for its blade. Lies a special place, and up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. I don't know. Do we know that one or not? So, that's the instruction book. I hope you like it. Now, I'm gonna need to get a... So, you get all the treasures, you come in here, and boop, 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 look at that. Now, what that entails is kind of crazy. So, to solve this thing, the reason I'm not doing it on stream, and I'm just telling you about it, first is what they said about the page 54 about unsinging. What you need to do is, A, you unsing the greatest song, aka the Golden Path. And so like, oh, okay, you do it backwards. Which is already, like, the Golden Path is a lot of inputs. But no, you're not just doing it backwards, you're doing it as seen from within, as if you are within the page. Or maybe in the center node looking out. Either way, that means left and right are swapped. So you have to do the Golden Path backwards with reverse left and right direction. So it's a mirrored backwards Golden Path. After all of that, the runes will spell out a message. And then you have to translate that. And save this image for you, Paul. Yeah. And the message that these glyphs will eventually spell out to you is the URL of a website. When you go to the website, which if you want to check it out, because I can't show you the animated one, it's called Do You Fear the Eyes of the Far Shore.co. You will see a looping video of, I don't know, a sequel or something. Either way, you see that guy. And I went there and it like pulses and it's like the background, like it shimmers and pulses. It's hypnotizing and creepy. So the reason I'm talking about sound is you check the source code for the website. There, see, much better. Yeah, you check the source code of the website. It reveals there is a audio file that's called A. It's like A.mp3. Download the file. You can right click it, view the properties. You can see a message in its comments that says, "Thank you for playing." Okay, that's a, crazy way to get to that little Easter egg, but no, we're still not done. If you examine the audio file through a spectrogram and in the 10 to 500 hertz range, you will reveal that there are runes hidden in there. And if you translate those runes, it says, "We are the eyes of the far shore." I don't know if that implies a sequel, but you saw that crazy robot dude. Or, the whatever. The things that look like the robots, but it was like ghostly and I mean, it's that. The thing that caused all this ruin. Now, on the one hand, like, it could just be like, nope, we're done. Because, we kind of solved everything this game. Like, as a... Not just like us as the player, but just in general, the public. We've played this game. We learned its lore, I guess. Where am I going? I'm going to the ruined atoll. Gotta go back to Frog. So, like, will they do something about these robots? Or tentacle eldritch abominations from beyond our reality, beyond our truth? I don't know. I hope so, because it's fun times. Hey. I've seen that there are supposedly still secrets left to be uncovered, but I just saw that somewhere online, and I don't know if that's still true or not. No, I don't know if there are still secrets or if, that was before people found the glyph tower. Who knows? But there you go. I've translated the book. I've talked about the glyph tower. You've basically seen all I know about this game. Hey, yeah. And I still maintain what I said in the last video when kind of, ended the video. The proper end, not this little denouement. Ow. Don't remember how to fight you. 1, 2, and that. Hit him! But I found the instruction book interesting, so I'm glad I looked at it. I hope you liked it too, and even if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed time with our little fox friend. So, we are at the end of our video, and as soon as I'm done climbing the ladder, you know what that means. It means it's time where I wag my tail and say bye-bye. Fire, fire everywhere, and ow, 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 ow.